In 1971, amid war and violent changes, music became the place where people rediscovered freedom and honest emotion. Today, surrounded by cold electronic sounds, we still long to return to a time when melodies were played with heart and dreams were still unfinished. The songs you're about to hear flashed only once, but their echoes have stayed forever. Do you remember any song from 1971? Hit like, subscribe, turn on the bell, and tell us where you're watching from.
Take a look at yourself and you can look at others.
Number 1. Bang a Gong, Get It On, T-Rex. In 1971, as the final breath of the hippie movement faded away, Mark Bolan and T-Rex suddenly lit up a new glow called glam rock. Bang a Gong exploded with seductive energy, smooth, fuzzy guitars, and a style that was both playful and razor-sharp. Recorded at Trident Studios in London under the wizardry of Tony Visconti. The track carried a beauty that felt half rebellious, half luxurious. When released, it quickly climbed into the Billboard Top 10, opening a brilliant new chapter for glam. Though Mark Bolan left the world too soon, Bang a Gong lives on as an anthem of youth, radiant, wild, and immortal on the tracks of rock history.
I'm still thinking.
Number 2. Precious and Few, Climax. Amid a noisy decade, Precious and Few rose like a gentle breath in the storm. Sonny Geraci's warm, emotional voice felt like a sincere confession, recorded at Original Sound Studios in Hollywood under the subtle guidance of Larry Cox. He kept everything simple, just melody, emotion, and the beating of the human heart. When released, the song reached deep into listeners' souls, climbing to Billboard's top 3 in 1972. And even though Climax only shined once, the song lives on in late-night radio hours, reminding us that sometimes simplicity is what touches us the most. Number 3. Chirpy Chirpy Cheep Cheep, Mac and Katie Kissoon. Chirpy Chirpy Cheep Cheep, a name that sounds innocent, yet it became one of 1971's biggest global surprises. Siblings Mac and Katie Kissoon brought a bright, cheerful pop tune, but behind that sunny surface lay a sad story about a child who lost their parents. The contrast between its joyful chorus and darker meaning reflected the essence of late 60s pop. Recorded at Pi Studios in London, the minimalist arrangement highlighted the catchy melody, helping the song spread worldwide. Even though critics labeled it bubblegum pop, Chirpy Chirpy Cheep Cheep remains a symbol of innocent joy and optimism in the post-war era. Number 4. Resurrection Shuffle, Ashton, Gardner, and Dyke. From smoky London bars, Resurrection Shuffle burst out like a soul rock earthquake. The trio blended fiery horns, pounding drums, and raw, gravelly vocals, creating explosive energy. Recorded at Trident Studios, the track carried the loose, improvisational spirit of British blues. The name Resurrection Shuffle was invented moments before printing the record, becoming a symbol of soul's rebirth. After its release, the song shot up to number 3 on the UK charts, making crowds jump and dance. Although the band burned bright only briefly, they left behind music filled with life and power. Number 5. I Hear You Knocking, Dave Edmunds. While rock was evolving rapidly, Dave Edmunds chose to go backward, toward the raw roots of rock and roll. Alone in Rockfield Studios in Wales, he played almost every instrument himself, reworking Smiley Lewis's old blues song. But instead of simple nostalgia, he added sharp guitars, tough drums, and a voice that seemed to echo from the past. The result was something both old and new. When released, I Hear You Knocking hit number 1 in the UK, reached Billboard's top 5, and turned Dave from an unknown musician into a star. Sometimes, to move forward, you have to return to where everything began. Number 6. Timothy, The Buoys. It sounds like a gentle folk song, but Timothy shocked the entire country. Rupert Holmes wrote an eerie story about 3 men trapped in a mine, hinting at cannibalism. To mask the darkness, the melody was strangely bright and catchy. Recorded at Scepter Studios in New York, Timothy became a major challenge for American radio. Ironically, the controversy helped it break into Billboard's top 20 in 1971. The contrast between its sweet melody and disturbing theme turned Timothy into one of the most unforgettable oddities of the 70s pop. Number 7. You Never Have to Say You're Sorry, The Sounds of Sunshine. During a stormy musical era, You Never Have to Say You're Sorry appeared like a soft, warm ray of sunlight. The trio recorded it in a small Los Angeles studio under Ranwood Records, with gentle guitars, light drums, and clear harmonies inspired by the film Love Story. The track felt tender and pure. When released, it spread across American radio, played at weddings, quiet Sunday mornings, and breezy afternoons. Though the group shined only once, the song remains a symbol of gentleness in a divided time, reminding us that love doesn't always need an apology. Number 8. Do You Know What I Mean? Lee Michaels. No elaborate band, just Lee Michaels, his Hammond organ, and drummer Frosty Smith. Do You Know What I Mean was the honest sigh of a betrayed heart, recorded at A&M Studios in Hollywood. With his signature raspy voice and minimalist production, Lee turned pain into freedom. The song reached the Billboard Top 10, becoming one of 1971's most famous confessional tracks. No complex technique, no pretty lyrics, just pure feeling. And that's why, over 50 years later, the song still makes listeners fall silent. Number 9. Toast and Marmalade for Tea, Tin Tin. A sweet, dreamy pop track, soft as morning mist, Toast and Marmalade for Tea was produced by Maurice Gibb of the Bee Gees for Tin Tin, blending gentle Baroque pop with romantic charm. Its signature touch, the wobbly piano sound, came from an accidental tape issue caused by engineer Roger Savage. Giving the song its mysterious shimmer. When released, it only reached number 20 on Billboard, but over time it became a hidden gem of British pop, light as early sunlight, dreamy as a passing memory, a reminder that beauty often lives in imperfections. Number 10. Mr. Big Stuff, Jean Knight.
Many poor girls cry when they try to keep.
From fiery New Orleans came Jean Knight, shaking the world with Mr. Big Stuff. Driven by bold funk rhythms, firm drums, and thick bass, the song became an early 70s anthem of female confidence. Recorded at Malaco Studios in Mississippi, it shot to number 1 on the R&B chart and number 2 on Billboard Hot 100. With her fierce, witty delivery, Jean confronted arrogant men with both sass and pride. Mr. Big Stuff wasn't just a hit, it was a declaration of strength for women who refused to be silenced. Number 11. Signs, 5-man electrical band. What seems like a simple tune carried a quiet but powerful protest. Signs emerged during a time when American society was tangled in restrictions and invisible boundaries. With earthy acoustic guitar and Les Emerson's warm vocals, the song questioned rules that divided people. Recorded at Sound City Studios, it relied on no special effects.
God was here and tell you to your face, man, you're some kind of sinner.
Only sincerity and a message. Freedom is a natural right. Upon release, it reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming the voice of those exhausted by judgment. 50 years later, it still calls for courage and humanity.
Now, hey, you, mister, can't you read? You got to have a certain time to get a seat.
Put your hand in the hand of the man who stilled the water.
Number 12. Put Your Hand in the Hand, Ocean.
You can look at yourself and you can look at others different.
In a time of deep division, Canadian band Ocean brought Put Your Hand in the Hand, a gentle pop gospel song about faith, kindness, and forgiveness. Written by Gene McClellan and recorded in Toronto, it sounded like a shared prayer for everyone.
I gotta put your hand in the hand of the man who stilled the water.
Pure vocals, soft harmonies, and calm drums offered listeners comfort. When released, it quickly entered Billboard's top 10 and became an international phenomenon. In a chaotic world, it reminded people that one simple hand held in another can make life gentler. Number 13. One Toke Over the Line, Brewer and Shipley. A song born from a joke, but it became a counterculture anthem. Brewer and Shipley, a folk rock duo from Missouri, wrote One Toke Over the Line while joking about being one puff too many. They didn't expect it to sweep across America, loved and banned at the same time. Recorded at Kendoon Recorders, the song featured warm acoustic melodies, relaxed vocals, and a free-spirited vibe of the era. Despite radio backlash, it hit Billboard's top 10, becoming a symbol of personal freedom and the playful rebelliousness of 1971, a generation unafraid to live its own way. Number 14. Smiling Faces, sometimes the undisputed truth. From the legendary Motown label, Smiling Faces sometimes rose like a chilling warning beneath the glamorous surface of the era. Written by Norman Whitfield and Barrett Strong, the song revealed the deceit hidden behind harmless smiles. Moody bass, dark drums, and haunting vocals created a rare, eerie soul atmosphere. As soon as it was released, the track reached Billboard's top 5, leaving listeners both captivated and uneasy. In a decade full of distrust and rebellion, Smiling faces sometimes became a mirror reflecting society, where a smile could hide something far more dangerous. Number 15, Trapped by a Thing Called Love, Denise LaSalle. From the heat of Memphis, Denise LaSalle stunned listeners with Trapped by a Thing Called Love. The R&B track follows a woman who knows her love is wrong, but still cannot walk away. Recorded at High Studios, the song blended brass, soft guitar lines, and smooth drums into a sweet yet bittersweet atmosphere.
Slowly losing my ground, slowly sinking down, trapped.
It reached #1 on the R&B chart and entered Billboard's Top 20, cementing Denise's place in Southern soul. No flash, no pretense, just a real voice and real emotion. A song both tender and powerful, closing 1971 with the lingering taste of pride and passion.
1971 may have faded into the past, but those melodies still echo in the hearts of everyone who once lived with radio and vinyl records. Each song is a memory, heard only once, yet remembered for a lifetime. Do you still remember any of these songs? Share your memories of 1971 in the comments below. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so we can continue our journey back to the golden days of classic music together.